Would your colleagues in Congress support that, Congressman? Because at the end of the day, uh, the I don't know. It kind of makes you wonder why this issue, which has existed for decades and through several Congress, you've talked about this in so many other Congresses in the past, but nothing was ever achieved.
Well, I am confident that in this Congress, there would be reduction in the confidential and intelligence funds. I am not yet privy to how much has been reduced or it has already been reduced, but I am expecting a reduction. And I hope it would be adequate enough.
What is acceptable to you? How many % reduction would be acceptable to you and would be, kumbaga, pwede na?
Well, in the case of the office of the Vice President, there were previous Vice Presidents who had also confidential funds, but the biggest was 9 million only. And I would suggest that the 500 million should be reduced to 10 million. And also with respect to the Department of Education, there has been no precedent on this. But just so that it will not be zero, it could be given a 1 million confidential fund. You know, Sito, the confidential fund of MICA is only 1 billion.
The National Intelligence Agency only has 1 billion.
1 billion in a confidential fund. Of course, it has intelligence funds also, but lower, much lower than what the Office of the Vice President is getting. Now, with respect to the Office of the President, the intelligence fund and confidential fund of the office ballooned during the time of President Duterte. But before President Duterte, during the time of President Macapagal Arroyo and President Benigno Aquino III, it was only in the vicinity of about 500 million or 1 billion in totality. So I would suggest that we could go back to that, have a little increase because of inflation, but definitely not the amount of 4.5 billion.